We bought the farm in 2010. We've lived in Chandler since 1998 in a regular neighborhood, but in 2010 we bought the farm, and we always said we want to have goats if we got property, because my daughter always loved the goats from the Phoenix Zoo, the Nubians specifically. So we were here a couple years, we finally got some goats, and then we wanted baby goats. So we bred some goats to have some babies, so then you have the mamas in the milk, so you have all this milk, what do you do with the milk? We didn't have milk customers. You can't really sell a dairy product that's unpasteurized in the county. So somebody told us about making goat milk soap. So I started Googling and YouTubing it, started making soap and giving it away just to like neighbors and friends for Christmas gifts and gifts. And then so many people asked us to buy it. If they could buy it, we started making more, started selling it. And then somewhere, that was like, 2012, and then by 2018, we were in the farmers market and had a full-on shop and selling online as well. So that's how it kind of evolved. We have all registered, purebred Nubian goats. They do originate from Africa, so they do really well here in the heat for the summer. Actually have more trouble when it gets cooler in the winter to keep them warm, so they have some shelters. Every goat here on the property has been born here except one, my original goat. My queen mama, Violet, she was the first goat that we bought from they're not here anymore, but it used to be a breeder up in Snowflake, Arizona called Black Mesa Ranch. So we started with them. And the Nubians, I like them because they're large. They get to about 80 to 100 pounds, and they're all different. Some breeds of goat, they all look the same and you can't tell them apart, but with Nubians, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yep, and this is Iris, who's a little portly because she's gonna have babies. The end of December. Oh, goodness.
The word soap comes from saponification. So it's like how they used to make soap, back I always say in the old days. But you take oils and you heat them to a certain temperature, and then you usually take water and lye or sodium hydroxide and heat it to a certain temperature, or make sure it doesn't get too hot. But we take milk, whole goat's milk. It goes right from the goat into the process. We don't do anything to it. That gets heated to a certain temperature. You put those together, and that's what causes a saponification or soap. You start with the base, and then depending on what you add, you can make all the different varieties. Sometimes I'll have events. We'll do like Easter events, or we'll do fall events. We're doing the big Black Friday event coming up the day after Thanksgiving, where we open up the farm and the shop. A lot of people love to come and buy the soap, but also see the animals and see where the milk comes from and stuff like that. And then the best thing ever people love is when we do go to the markets in March, the downtown market in Chandler, we bring the baby goats. So we set them up and people take the goat selfies, and that's a lot of fun. And then that also brings them to the farm too. They want to see more goats.
With so many major tech companies in town like Intel and Microchip, some might forget that Chandler originally started as a farming community. When I asked what was the most important thing a local farmer like SkinnyFat Farms could share with the rest of the city, she said this.
I love being out in nature and being in the land, and I think a lot of people want that type of lifestyle. So if I can influence them to kind of do that, even if it's just having chickens, where you get the fresh eggs, and interacting with the animals, knowing where your food is coming from, knowing where your soap is coming from and what's in it, even your lip balm, what's in it. There's like 5 ingredients in my lip balm. The ones on the shelf, 25. So loving the property or the land and the animals, and it just enriches your life. So if I can influence people with my story to take on some type of form of that or adventure, that would be amazing.
For the City of Chandler, I'm Lydia Curry.
I'm coming, Miss Molly. I'm coming. She's like, where's my food?